Hey y'all, let's make a smoothie together, okay? And also let's have a little chat. So I'm gonna call this smoothie my blueberry crunch. They do sell it somewhere in Walmart. It's like $12, $14 a bag, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna just get the stuff myself. It's just ice, blueberries, bananas, a super green, another little super green smoothie mix, and some GNC vanilla protein powder and some vanilla Greek yogurt and some oatmeal. And I sprinkled some chia seeds and some peanut butter granola, protein granola. This smoothie was probably about, I'll say, like 38 grams or so of protein. But anyways, y'all, I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about just like growing, and wanting to level up and not feeling guilty about it. I think, especially in my community, the black community, sometimes leveling up is not always meant, like, it's not always received how you would think it is. Sometimes it can, be, how can I explain it, y'all? It's like, they make you feel guilty or shameful for leveling up or, things like that. And it's like, sometimes you just want more. Some of us, we may not realize all of the medical terms or whatever psychology terms for it, but we're tired of repeating the cycles. We realize this, we realize the patterns, the triggers. We're noticing this, realizing this, and we're like, look, we just want to move forward. We want to do better. We want to do something different, like this isn't working. This cycle is not working. And I think often, like, the more you take care of your mental health and you focus on building yourself up, going to therapy, doing the work, I tell everybody, Taylor Swift song, "It's Me. Hi, I'm the problem, it's me." Once you realize when you're the problem in certain situations, you can move better, like, once you realize, like, damn, I keep on crossing other people's boundaries, that's why they crossing mine, things will make more sense. You can move better, things will be a lot smoother. And so I just say that because, especially in my community, the stigma of therapy, seeing a psychiatrist, mental health, medication, all of that is like, you crazy. But I'm not trying to be funny, y'all. I realize, and it's not just me, this is from other people that I know that prioritize their mental health, their peace. They're trying to grow. They're doing what some folks will say the shadow work. They're, doing their best to level up. They're fighting that uncomfortableness and all that extra, right? One thing I realize is that, like, when I talk to those people and they're like, yeah, I'm kind of like the first to be going to therapy and this, that, and the third. And then they kind of talk about the things in their families or the issues. I'm not saying we all have lived the same life, but it's like, damn, don't nobody in your family go to therapy, take medication, see a psychiatrist, do any of the mental health type of things, and yet they calling you crazy. I have experienced the same thing, and I'm not trying to say this to bash those who are like, this isn't a bash, point the finger type of thing. This is just a identifying, acknowledging, and moving forward type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, boom. You identified kind of, what? I'm working on my mental health. I'm doing the work. I'm moving forward. They are not. And it's A-okay. You can't force other people to do the work, okay? You can only do the work for you and hope that they see it, right? Because like they say, what the old folks say, I could show you better than I could tell you. You really got to show them. And I just say this, even when you do show them, just understand it may not be the hand clap that you want. It may be a, why did you do that? You get what I'm saying? I just say this all the time, like, there's no judgment if you want juicy crab instead of pappardelle. At the end of the day, that's for you. Now, I'm not one of those people who would pick juicy crab over pappardelle. Pappardelle, honestly, I mean, not pappardelle. Juicy crab honestly make my stomach hurt every time I eat at one in Georgia. But that's a whole nother case and story. I just say this, is that if you want juicy crab for whatever reason, get your juicy crab and be happy. If you want pappardelle for whatever reason, get your pappardelle and be happy. But let's not shame or banter or point the finger or judge those who want juicy crab over pappardelle or who would prefer pappardelle over juicy crab. Everyone has their reasons. It's valid. It could be pricing. It could be just the menu. Whatever the case, y'all, I just want to say this because I've realized it is something I've struggled with. And I'm not saying if I'm struggling with it, somebody else is, but maybe this can help someone who has been struggling, you know? Love y'all. Have a great day.